This is Hema with Jivaso, and today we are going to be talking about the part 2 of the ERP for landscaping industry series. And in this video, we are going to explore the software options, pricing, and implementation timelines for the ERP for the landscaping business. And in the last video, we talked about the important and integral features that you have to look out for your business. And if you haven't watched that video already, please make sure you watch that one before you watch this one. All right. If we talk about software options, one of the important things I really believe in is that the generic ERP systems do not really work for the landscaping industry because they lack the industry depth, the flexibility, and scalability your operations demand. And that's why you need a purpose built solution with the right foundation. So, here are some of the important things that you have to look for in a modern ERP. First up is your industry configured solutions. Generic ERPs are like handing a shovel to a forklift operator. Technically, it works, but you are doing way more work than you need to. For example, a landscape supplier deals with bundles, layers, shrinkage, color variants, not just style codes and barcodes like it's made for a retail clothing store. That is why you need a pre-configured solution built specifically for the landscaping materials industry and specifically for your business. So you're not spending months tweaking the system just to make it fit your business. And then your all-in-one integration. When your CRM, inventory, dispatch, and accounting are on different systems, you're basically playing broken telephone. Your sales rep promises a contractor two bundles of flagstone, but without live inventory sync, your yard team pulls the wrong material, and your accounting team system logs it under the wrong price group. With the fully integrated ERP, everything from order to delivery is connected, reducing miscommunications and saving you from expensive rework. And then flexibility for code customization. This is again an important factor to look out for because most ERPs force you into workflows built for warehouses, not open yards with last minute order changes. Your business might need custom pricing by contractor tier, job site delivery routing based on weight limits, or unique unit conversions like bundles and layers and other units. So you need to look for an ERP platform which actually allows customization to the code level, and we recommend platforms that allow deep customization at the code level. So your ERP fits your yard and not the other way around. And that's the reason why Odoo stands as a great player in this place. And then it has to be mobile ready. Your team is not sitting at desks all day. They are in the yard, in trucks, on the loaders, and walking customers through pickup orders. That's why mobile access is a non negotiable for your business. We helped a supplier in Canada roll out a tablet based picking and loading system so their staff could scan bundles right from the forklift, updating inventory instantly, and this actually helped them reduce the pickup errors by 70%. And then your system has to be secure and it has to be scalable. Whether you've got 1 yard or five, seasonal swings or steady growth, your ERP needs to keep up with it. With a modern ERP system, you get enterprise level security, automatic backups, and the ability to scale as you add more sites or style codes. When it comes to the landscaping industry, I would recommend Odoo ERP as the best software solution to go for because it has a good customization level and you can customize every single aspect of the ERP to fit your unique business needs. All right. What does the ERP process looks like? How do we do that? So we start with a quick discovery call just to understand your business structure, your goals, and where things aren't working today. And next, we help you draft a scope of work, a simple working document that outlines your key processes, the features you need, and what really matters to your team. This becomes the foundation for everything that follows after this. And then we move into high level demos. We'll show you how this ERP aligns with your size and industry, and then we'll help you see what are the things that are possible. So this is not practically a sales pitch. And after that, we guide a comparative evaluation. We don't just match features, we do a full gap analysis, identify what works out of the box, and flag anything that might need customization. And from there, we run department level workshops. We talk to operations, finance, sales, warehouse, whoever needs to be a part of that conversation and make sure their voices are reflected in the plan. Because at the end of the day, when you implement an ERP, it's not only about one particular department. Your entire business is going to use that. And if we don't have their buy in, it might become a long term problem where we might not be able to use it to the fullest potential. And once we are aligned, we move into a proof of concept demo where you see your specific workflows in action. This is where things get real and you can validate how the system handles your day to day. business functionalities. With Fit confirmed, we present clear pricing and answer any final questions around cost, support, integrations, and long-term ownership. Finally, once you're ready, we move to contract sign off and kickoff. So the roles are defined, timelines are clear, and we hit the ground running with momentum and alignment from day one. All right, now let's talk about the pricing here. When it comes to the ERP implementation, there are three different cost buckets. The first one would be your software licensing costs. This is typically charged per user per month, and this can range from $50 per user per month depending on the different features included. So, since we're actually talking about Odoo here, because that's the best recommended software for the landscaping industry, Odoo offers an all-in-one pricing model that includes all the ERP features, and you get all of them at a flat pricing structure with no surprise add-on costs. And the next cost bucket is your implementation and infrastructure costs. So the implementation cost basically covers a range of critical steps here. It involves scope planning, configuration, customization, then your data migration, testing, staff training, change management, and finally commissioning your system. And then this includes the infrastructure cost. So while most ERP solutions today, they're all cloud-based, on-premise hosting is still a viable option, especially for companies with strict data control and security needs. So if you're unsure of which route is better for your business, a Jivaso ERP expert can actually walk you through a detailed comparison of cloud versus on-premise hosting so that you can make the right decision for your business. And as for pricing, the implementation actually starts at around $25,000 to $75,000 for small businesses under 100 employees. And ultimately, this price depends on the scope of work, business size, and complexity. And this is just a starting price range to begin with. And then the third cost bucket is your post-implementation support. This is basically your ongoing support because ERP is not a one-time setup. Your system will need ongoing maintenance, updates, enhancements, and emergency support as your business evolves. This includes 24/7 support availability, guaranteed response times, and continuous improvements and version upgrades. So at Jivaso, we typically work with clients on a pay-as-you-go support model, and we recommend budgeting about $1,000 to $3,000 per month, depending on the scale of your system and your needs. Again, these are all just rough numbers, and we would be very happy to walk you through the entire pricing structure again. And we can talk about the business complexities of your business, and then we can figure out a cost structure. Now, let's talk about the ERP implementation timeline. So, for a landscaping business, it typically takes about 12 to 16 weeks for the ERP to be fully implemented and configured into your business. And this timeline is actually impacted by a lot of different factors. Let's say the first one would be your scope clarity. So are you just implementing ERP for inventory and yard operations, or are you also rolling it out to sales, delivery scheduling, accounting, and contractor pricing workflows? That changes a lot. And then your data migration. So we are trying to move your entire data, like your current inventory, your vendor pricing, your customer accounts, and delivery history. And this takes planning to be moved to the new ERP system, especially when you're dealing with multiple units of measure like tons, bundles, and layers, right? And then you have your operational changes. So if your processes are actually evolving mid-project, like introducing your new delivery zone or pricing tiers for contractors, then it also affects your timeline and may shift your timeline to accommodate those. And then your team training. From forklift drivers to counter staff entering bundle-based sales, everyone needs to be comfortable with the new system, and we need everyone's buy-in and their comfortability. And training is very critical to avoid bottlenecks during the implementation of the system. And this also impacts your timeline. And then your customization needs. So if you need features like flexible unit conversions or shrinkage tracking or delivery load planning, then these features need time to get configured, and that will also impact the timeline. So at Jivaso, we specialize in ERP rollouts for landscaping businesses, and we build realistic and phased deployments, ensuring minimal disruption to your daily operations and compliance workflows. Because the ERP shouldn't stop you, it should actually grow along with your business, and that should be the main aim of implementing an ERP here. If you're looking to scale your business with ERP, or if you'd like to know more about any of the topics that we discussed here, please click the link in the description and book a free consultation call with us. We'd love to talk with you. And if you really enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out any of our latest updates. Let's build smarter systems together. Thank you.